Good morning, art buddies. Hi, Angie. Good morning. Good morning. I'm gonna try to find my stream on my phone. I hope everyone is doing well. Come in and get comfy. Oh, that's right. I always have to look for myself. I don't know why I can't always find me. There I am. My eyes are maybe they're a little tired, a little blurry. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Just take stuff that's on my desk, sitting around my desk, and make a journal. So that's what I'm going to do today because my desk is pretty much a mess. Yesterday, my grandchildren were here, and I was showing my granddaughter Charlotte, who is 7, soon to be 8, how to make a zine. And right before they left, we were doing something with this stencil, and she really liked it. And then I had another idea. So I thought, oh, let me try that today. So I've taken this leaf stencil, which I have no idea where I got it. Kathy Whitney asked me where I got it. I've looked everywhere. I think maybe Joggles, and I think I had a hard time finding it there. And I can't find it again. Maybe they don't make it anymore. I haven't had it too terribly long, but I don't see any marks on it. Anyway, I really like it. So I just took some of my oxide inks. I took my green, I think it's bundled sage, and then a little bit of the forest moss on the one side. I'll show you in a minute what I'm doing here. And I just took one of my makeup brushes. So I had an envelope sitting on my desk, and I love making journals with envelopes. And sometimes I use several envelopes to make the inside of the journal. Ange has a question. Hold on a minute, Ange. Ah, you know what, Ange? I'm gonna say I think you should talk to Keisha about that because she's very good with that, and she has a good sense of your clients, if you will, your customers. And I think that probably would be the best way to handle that. And I think that's probably Keisha would appreciate it if you talk to her about that. And I think she'll certainly lead you in the right direction. I'm anxious to see them. I'll have to watch the market. So my granddaughter was taking the you're welcome, honey. Took the stencil and of course just did it on a piece of printer paper. And then as she was doing it, I thought, what if we flip the stencil? And then I just traced the outline. So that's what I did here. And I'm going to come back in and do some, I think put some of that color on the edges. Or at least something like that. Maybe one of the inks, I'll ink the edges. But I made this one, I don't think where'd I throw it? After Kellyanne left, I had some pages. See, this is what I do. I should probably back up. Good morning, Gail. I've said this before. I hate to repeat myself, but not everybody hears everything you say. So here we go. When I'm working at my desk and I'm working on a project and then I have things that need to be put away, I don't always put them away. And then something else comes up or whatever. And then sometimes I scoop all this stuff and put them in a plastic bag, and then I sit them on the floor. And then in a week or so, I'll say, "Oh, I gotta clean out those bags. Good morning, Joyce." And I start taking the stuff out of the bags and putting them back into their original spot. Well, sometimes the bags start to, you know, accumulate, we'll say. So I have some bags that have accumulated, and I have stuff sitting on my desk. And I've thought in the past to myself, wouldn't it be fun to just take some of that stuff out of a bag and see what kind of a journal you could create? So that's what I feel like doing this morning. So that's what I'm going to do. And so then last night, as the kids were, my daughter was packing up their stuff, getting ready to leave. My granddaughter was making another zine. She just loved doing it. So she said, "Oh, can I make some more of these?" I'm like, "Sure." So then we got playing around with this stencil, and then I thought, that might look cute on an envelope. So a lot of times, like Angie was saying, you can make a journal and make them with a bunch of different envelopes, and they make great little pockets. Let me see. I have one here. I'll show you. And then, of course, you can decorate them up any way you want. So here's one that I think I was working on this online one time. This is just how I do it. So these are all 9x6 envelopes. These I put the base colors on, I believe, on my jelly plate. Probably watercolor, it looks like, because it's not real intense. So watercolor. What happened to the A? The A has gone missing. You know what? My autocorrect has been crazy. It's been putting crazy words in instead of normal words. I don't know what's going on. So these are all envelopes. So then when Kel left, I was emptying out a bag of stuff, trying to get organized and put things away, that she and I were messing around and playing with. And I had some book pages. I had taken a cookbook apart, and the pages were smaller, and I thought, oh, that they would look cute just inside a journal. So then I took those. Of course, now I can't find it. I took those pages and put coffee on them, stained those up, folded them in half, and they fit inside one of these envelopes really well. So then I did a pamphlet stitch and just put them in. See, I'm just looking all around because now I don't know where I set it. I decorated the front cover, and I thought, oh, you know what? That was fun to make that. I should make another one. So that's kind of what I have in my mind today, but I don't know what kind of pages I'm going to find in some of these bags I have sitting around. All right, so I pulled out my Distress Mowed Lawn here. Let's see. Let me get a little round blender. So all I've done so far is just taken one of these 9x6 envelopes. Mine happened to be white, and I took a stencil that I liked, used some of my oxide inks. Oh, I do love green. I used my bundled sage, and then I flipped the stencil and just took a Sharpie pen and did the design, just used it as, like tracing it. Use it the other way. Now, what got me started on this idea the other day was I was going through a bag of stuff, and I found 2 envelopes that had napkins on decoupaged on one side, but it was blank on the other side. This is what I cannot find. It can't be very far because I just had it in my hot little mitts this morning. Oh, here it is. So I didn't want the inside of it to be white. And I didn't have any more of this napkin to do the inside. So I just took some tissue paper. Look, see, this one happens to be tearing. I'm going to have to do something there. I just took some tissue paper I had and covered the inside. And these are the pages from the cookbook that I coffee stained. And then I like tri-folded it. See, I just stitched those pages in with a pamphlet stitch. I trimmed off the bottom, so that's a pocket. And then you have your pocket here. I didn't realize I had some tearing there. And then I stitched around the flap. Of course, my sewing machine is not cooperating still. So then I just decorated it with an old cloth button and a piece of, this is probably a little hanky. And then I had gotten this delightfully stained, avocado stained fabric from Jacqueline from the market. So that's what I'm using as my closure. But I like the size and I like how it turned out. So I thought, well, let's see if I can make another one with, you know, crap that's sitting on my desk. Oh dear, Gail says, Lori, if it seems like I'm gone, it's because I've lost power. We already did for a few seconds. Okay, Gail. Guess you're having a storm, huh? Oh dear. We're expecting rain all week, although today looks really, really nice. Oh, very windy. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. All right, so I'm just inking these edges. And I'm going to take a stamp. I always have that sitting by my desk. I'm going to take my, oh, you know what? I want to trim off the bottom because I want a pocket. So my desk is very crowded with debris. So I'm just taking that little smidge off. It rained here yesterday like almost like a summer rain. It was pouring most of the day. Oh, it was so dreary and nasty. But we had a nice visit with our grands and our daughter and her hubby. Okay, so I'm going to tri-fold this as well, but then I'm going to need to find some other stuff to decorate it with. Okay, so before I do that, I'm going to get out. I do like, as you know, my script stamp. Oh, you did, Joyce? Oh my. All right, let me ink this up, not on my. Now, I pulled out my archival, what do they call it? By Ranger Archival ink. Black, hoping that this one's juicy. I don't need it to be too dark. Probably could look a little better than that, but I should get out the one on the block. Might be better in this case. But I'm just going to put it here and there. Now, I think I do want to spatter this, but I'm not going to do that until the end because, you know, that won't dry. It's a little lighter and brighter than, you know, normally what I use or what I'm used to doing. Okay, so now I want to be mindful if I, all right, so if I do it this way, my leaves are upside down, but that's okay. So then my granddaughter was, kind of whining a little bit. She didn't want to go. She was in the middle of making a zine, and her mom's like, "We have to go." But I don't have, those kinds of stamps. I don't have anything really fun because her mom's telling her we have some stamps at home. She said, I have stamps that are, Christine, good morning. Nice to see you. I have things that are real, like she was saying, real juvenile, real like kid stamps. So I let her pick out a couple of stamps and then sent her home with some um, little ink pads. Thanks to Peggy Fitzmaurice, I had some to share with my granddaughter, which was great. So she left happy, which is always a good thing. Get that ink pad out again. I told her when she was picking the stamps out of this box, there's only one I'm not willing to part with, and it was this one. But I didn't think she'd pick that one anyway. She picked some, I think, a heart and a flower, and anyway. She's got some kind of an event coming up at school that she was invited to participate in, where I forget what my daughter called it, where the kids have to create some kind of a product, and then other kids at the school can come in and shop and buy their stuff. So they were trying to come up with an idea, and we tried one idea, but I think that's a little too labor intensive, but it was a crochet project, and neither my daughter or my granddaughter crochet, and it was a little involved, I think, for that. So I said, how about a little journal, like a little zine journal? So I think they might go in that direction. But so I ended up crocheting a little, they call them amigami, the little animals, a little octopus. He turned out cute, but my, my daughter said, I'm just going to watch a video and teach myself. Now she knits. I'm going to teach myself how to crochet. So I started to show her. She's like, yeah, I'm thinking this is not a good idea. So, once you get going, you can always add stuff, right? So now let's see what else I have on my desks that I can put on this. I'm going to use this as my cover, and I want to tri-fold it. This is going to come in this way. And I want it to fold kind of like that. The one thing I was having trouble with my granddaughter with the zines was getting her to. She's 7. She will be 8 in May. I think I have it right. Or is she 8? Hold on. Is she 8 and she's 6? No, I think she's 7. Our grandson is 5. He'll be 6. No, I think I have it wrong. I think Charlotte's going to be 9. Gosh, they're getting so old. It seems so fast. Of course it's not fast. You know how that goes. Hi, Kel. Good morning. Were your ears burning? I was talking about you. Yeah, just like my mom told me with my kids, it's going to go fast. You think, yeah, right. And then when you're going through it, you're thinking, when is this ever going to end? But goodness me, they're old already. And gosh, Charlotte was so quiet when she arrived yesterday. I said, "Are you feeling all right?" She's like, "Yeah." And then they wanted to play Dutch Blitz. My daughter said, "You have the game here, Mom." And I'm like, "We do?" Oh my gosh, I didn't even know we had it. All right, so I need something small page-wise here, but I'm thinking I've got, it may be cool to have some pieces of, I don't want the tissue paper, but I've got some tea bags here. It was just before I came on this morning, I was watching a gal, and she was using some of her tea bags. I thought, yeah, that might look cute just to put on this journal cover. So if you're just coming in, hi Sherry, good morning. I'm just fussing around with stuff that's on my desk, and you can ask Kellyanne. There's lots of stuff on my desk. What I have to dig out is I have it buried in a tub is some pattern paper. I need get some pattern paper out. All right, so this is the tea bag that I took all the, of course, put it in water so it would get that tea stained color. And I just left the tube together because I wasn't sure how I was going to use this. So I'm going to just open this up. Now, Kel and I, when we were on, we were doing inchies and twinchies. So I'm thinking it might be cool. See, the way I did this, I ended up with my stamp the wrong way anyway. I'm such a silly girl. Maybe I can put an inchy or a twinchy on the front. That'll work. Let's see if I've got something that will work color-wise. Sometimes we make all this stuff and then we don't use it. Let's use some of it. It's cute that I put a dangle on that one. Stickers. Well, I remember I said I thought maybe that might be a little too much for a live, and that might be a better video. So that's what I decided. It would be a better video. Hello, Ganosh. Hello, hello. So that's why I am doing this. Maybe I could use several of these. So I'm so sorry, little Kellyanne. So I kind of like that. So I like that overlapping, and I like that there. Now, as I dig around in my stuff that's on my desk, I know I'm going to find more stuff. So the hard part is going to be deciding whether or not to glue it down straight away or to wait. And I wonder if I kind of like those that way. Now the question is, do I still have my I do. I still have my score tape on my desk. Shaka. All right, so let's flip these 2 inches and let's do a little score tape. That might be the easiest. So does anybody have anything? Can you stand that it's March? Our daughter's going to be 39 this month. Not till the end of the month, but indeed she will be 39. Has anybody else got anything planned for a spring project? Your hubby will be 70 this month. That's cool. He may not think it's cool. There's Judy. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Good morning. Got a little score tape kind of off the edge there. Let's get that cleaned up. Hi, Dar. Good morning. Gonna overlap that. I guess the score tape will hold that down. Got that little piece of metal. I can't even, and I didn't even ask you, Cal, when you make the rings, so you're doing that like you're bending wire? Just can't even wrap my brain around that, no pun intended. Wrap, wrap. So our grandson is 5, just started kindergarten this year. Gosh, what a difference. Charlotte brought her art tote that we gave her for Christmas, loaded with stuff. So she brought that in her sketch pad, and so I had picked up a book for her for Easter for kids her age that will show notebook. Oh, thread like my bracelet. This is my bracelet, Kel made me. All thread and a needle. Oh, bless you. Oh my. So I picked up a little art book that gives kids an idea of what they can draw and then takes them through step by step. So I said to Charlotte, would you like part of your Easter gift now? And she's like, oh, yes, please. And so I had gotten Jack a sticker book. I mean, they've got tons of stickers. They don't need another sticker book. But this one was you color your own stickers. So our daughter was showing them, see here, see the little lines? Once you color it, you can pull them off. Oh, I didn't bring it out. I have it out in the front room. So he colored 2 sets of stickers, and he wanted to know if he could stick them on our walls. His mom says, no, remember, we're working on that. We're not doing that anymore. No more stickers on the walls. And I said, no, we'd have to take Pop to the hospital if we put stickers on the walls. So then he said, well, how about on your lampshade? No. So I said, I was thinking, how about we put it on one of Alma's journals, and then I can have it all the time. Oh, that would be good, he said. So that's what we did, option 3. And I have a journal out by my comfy chair that an art journal, and the cover is removable. He doesn't know that, but so I've got, and Kelly, and you won't believe the one set of stickers that he colored are turtles. So I've got turtle stickers on the back of my art journal, and I think the one on the front cover is pieces of toast in a toaster. But he's doing so much better coloring in the lines, and he's working better with his different colors, So it's just fun seeing them. My kids are old, they went through that a long time ago, so it's fun seeing the grands growing up. All right, maybe a little bit of tea bag here and there might be cute. I can always add more. All right, so I'm going to put this aside for a second. I'll glue those on maybe a little later, but I want to look through some of this debris I have on my desk. Let me have another sip of cold coffee. I'm looking to see if there's anything I can make work for pages. No. I've got so much here, I don't even have room for my drink glass. Let's move that over. Let's put some of this nonsense down. Woo! Oh, did I hit the camera? I am so sorry. Oh, this page might work. Maybe that would be different. I don't want to lose that little stamp. I've got everything. Sitting on my desk. I've got another piece of this, which will be good for a tie around the outside. Oh, I wish I had looked in that bag sooner. I could have used that stamp. I like that stamp better than the one I used. All right, so now this might be a little more, I showed you the one earlier where the pages were all the same from a cookbook. But, oh, see, look how cute they are, but they're way too wide. And I don't think I want to cut them because they've got all the cute little flowers. So, this I could cut down. This is a piece of eco-dyed stuff I did. Edith Holden. That could be trimmed down. So that might work. And here's more of this stuff. I'm going to put these all together. These pages are cute. I like this square. This would be a cute journal, would it not? That size. Just square pages. Lovely. Dictionary page. That could work. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is a book on chocolate. Anything that's a possibility, I'm going to throw up there on my painty paper. Calendar page. See? Why am I saving all this jazz? This is, just an old mailing envelope. Not sure that'll work. Piece of one-sided, single-sided cardstock. A piece of that. This, I think I would have to cut too much. This advertisement. I've got other advertisement books like that. I'm going to put that up on my shelf. And then I see where I coffee stained a piece of composition paper. All of a sudden, I feel like I need a back scratcher. Oh, piece of fabric. That might be nice. Christmas card. This is from Mary. Oh, this had my delicious little, yeah, this has got to go up in, where's my, this has got to go in my, I'm going to put that up there, like my not so everyday journal. There was my address right out there for everybody to see. Holy smokes! Your internet's really really slow this morning. This I think I can let go. That could work. We got more addresses here. Some napkins. I think that might have been from Devin. It's a little piece of fabric, tissue paper. Does anybody else do this? Pick up stuff and just shove it in a bag and then decide, oh yeah, I'll look at that another day, or put it away later. Okay, here's some stuff I could maybe use for. There's another piece of that. Some of this stuff might work. So I need to decide what size I want this stuff. That's all good. This is a piece of divider, I think, like a file folder divider. These are some charms I bought from the market. And some music paper. These are all little cutouts, I think. And another piece of paper. This all might work. And then I have stuff that's actually sitting here on my desk that might work. Let's have a look at some of this jazz. This had a piece of pastry on it. A gâteau. So we washed it off. Me and Kellyanne. Oh, that's not going to work there. I don't want to peel that off. Might use that. I've got fabric in here. And then an old vintage, I think, French postcard. All these little pages. These are all little, oh, look, there's a piece of tinkle tape. Are from a Flow magazine I got when I was in France. And I chopped those all up. I think I want to stitch those together. Here's another piece of, see, this was a piece of, this was the envelope that I had that napkin on one side. I don't have any more of that. That's like what I made this journal out of. The same napkin. I have two of them. I don't know why I didn't do both sides. This is a fun piece of junk from a book. This is cardstock. Oh, that'll work. This has to go up here. And then the one day, remember I was messing around with bubbles and glycerin, and I did some 3x5 cards. So that might come in handy for this project. This is just a little stack of jazz that could be a pocket. These are like painty papers from the bubble experiment. Let's put those over here. I don't think I'll use that. This was also 3x5 cards when I had acrylic on my jelly plate. Might be a little too heavy for this project. And this is when I was doing the tea bags. So it didn't get very far, did I? I think we can let that go. My internet is always slow. I said to my husband a couple of days ago, can't we like pay a little more money and get faster service? Well, it's not all the time, you know. Okay, whatever. Let's see what we have here. Is there anything? Can you believe all this junk? Oh, maybe that might work. This is a piece of, oh, that might be fun. That's a piece of wallpaper. See, anything like this, I guess I could fold it this way. But these are all little pages out of a book. So to cut these, you're going to lose half of the little, oh, this will definitely work. This is from one of my Observer books. Earlier today, I was messing around with a pair of tweezers and I stabbed them right in the end of my thumb. My thumb is so sore. Yeah, these are all not ones you can really cut up easy. This is going to be very eclectic. Lips. This is all cardstock. Might work. Piece of tissue paper might be cool. Christmas, I don't think we need. This might make a page. Oh, this is almost like, feels like origami paper. Where the heck did I get that? This is a coffee filter I ironed. This is really heavy. That's a little too heavy, I'm thinking. A little too heavy. Oh, that might work. Oh, that's cool. I'm also thinking I might be able to decorate some of those pages. So some of this. Look, here's some page. Oh, some of that might work. Am I making you crazy yet? Here's another piece of that thin stuff. Okay, so now I have to decide where I'm going to keep all this jazz. I don't really want to put it back in the bag, but let's at least sit it off to the side here. Give myself some room to work. See, and there's a bunch of goodies and stuff in there. So that might come in handy in a minute or so. All right, so let's see here. What do we got? Where's my cover? I lost the cover. I lost the cover. There it is. It's folded. That's why. All right. So basically, I have this area if it's open flat. So we're talking maybe 6¼ inches by under 7. Now this is when it comes in handy if I still had my Timmy glass mat out because it has a ruler right on the mat. But I'm not going to drag that out. This I'm going to tear. That'll need to be trimmed still. Has anybody ever done this? You just take a bunch of crap that's on your desk. Maybe you don't have crap on your desk. That could be. And make a journal or make a project, do it, or some other project. Probably maybe a greeting card or something you could do. Let's say this is 1, 2, about 3 inches. Let's do it this way. Let's do 3.5. No, it's going to have to be real skinny. Join the waves. Hey, good morning, Aunt Beck. How are you? It's been soggy here. Have you had any rain? We really rained quite a bit yesterday. I haven't stuck my head out, so I don't know if it was warm. It's warm today, but it's nice and sunny here. I didn't watch your last haul video yet, Becky. I love to watch your haul videos. Okay, so I'm just trimming down these pages that I found on my desk. And just making eclectic innards for this journal. I think I want it to be kind of stuffed. What did I say? I said under 7 this way. So let's do that. And then let's do that's good. I'm tossing all these bits. It kind of kills me to do that, but this is kind of fun, this paper, this page. You didn't see what was on the menu? Baked pork chops, cheese potatoes. Oh, they sound good. And baked beans. We do some shopping at Aldi. I don't know if any of you gals have an Aldi near where you live. Oh, look, this one I have stitched a piece of fabric on it. Let's put that in. That'd be a good journal page. And they have, for years, all we ate were baked beans, Campbell's baked beans. But Hub started shopping at Aldi and brought home baked beans and the Aldi brand. So I said, well, I'll try anything once. If I don't like it, though, I don't want to have to keep eating it. So there are two styles. One that really resembles the Campbell's baked bean, and one that resembles what I would say is a B&M. Was a brand when I was a kid. My dad liked them, and they were darker, a darker look to it, and I think really maybe heavy molasses flavor. Now, usually when he makes our baked beans, he'll put in a little bit of brown sugar and some ketchup and mustard and kind of just, doctor them up a little bit. Well, for lunch yesterday, we were having hot dogs, and Ron made some baked beans, but he pulled out a can of those darker ones, and I've told him before I don't really care for those. Well, they were really not good. He ended up dumping them, but I do like beans. You eat the bushes? Yeah, see, I'm not sure I would like them. But they probably have a couple different flavors too, right? A couple different. I know I like their commercials. I always think of my dad. My dad liked the dark ones. Okay, so if you've just come in, I'm just trimming pages that I've found on my desk to hopefully fit in this little journal I'm trying to throw together from just really the crap. You get the vegetarian ones. Yeah, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. My sister Jackie, her father-in-law, Mr. Donut, God bless Mr. Donut. He used to make baked beans when we were having picnics. We would say, do you mind, to my brother-in-law, does your dad mind putting together some baked beans? And I don't know what all this man threw in to the crock pot for these but his baked beans were to die for. And he'd cook them all day and then bring them to the picnic. Oh my goodness, they were always so good. But see, we grew up on them. Bush's Boston style baked beans with molasses and salt pork are Kel's fave. So let's see, the month of March. Let's see, what do I have going on the month of March? Our daughter will be 39, like I said. We will be married 40 years. And what else is going on? That St. Patrick's Day is our anniversary, if you can even stand that. And what else is happening? Oh, yes. My niece's baby shower. We have that next. Let's see. What time is that shower? I think it's next Sunday. I'm not sure if I can stream next week. No, I don't think I can. I think it's Sunday. Is it the 9th? Is the 9th of March a Sunday, or is that a Saturday? I think it's a Sunday. I'll leave a message in my comments. But I have to be over in PA by 11 in the morning. I don't know. I think you eat interesting stuff, Ange, and it always sounds so good. So I'm interested to know what's on your menu. I kind of instigate that too. So this will be a cute page. This will fit in. Angie said it's a Saturday. Next Sunday. Okay, so then I'm good. All right, thanks. Oh, and Gail says next Sunday is the 10th, and that's when we move the clocks. Okay, cool. Thanks, girls. All right, great. So I painted a mushroom. I think I have a video. I painted a mushroom that lights up, and I'm going to give that to my niece. Her theme for her nursery is mushrooms. And mushrooms are very popular right now. So then I made a couple felted mushrooms that I'm going to give her. So I was showing my grandkids the mushroom. They spied one of my felted ones and then were asking. So then I showed them the lamp, the mushroom light it's a little figure and it lights up. You can get them in Michael's. And the cap has holes in it, so the light comes up through there. And my grandson said, why aren't you using that? Why don't you use that? I said, because it's a gift, honey. They call my niece, Aunt Kate. I said, it's a gift for Aunt Kate. Oh. So I've got some of this kind of marbleized avocado type composition paper. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of mushrooms either. She kind of likes the Hobbit kind of theme, you know, woodsy. And they bought my mom's house, and my mom's house is on a wooded lot, so it just kind of fits. And she likes those colors, you know, the darker greens and browns. And so, yeah, I think it'll look cute. And then Kel and I popped into a Cracker Barrel, and they had a lot of mushroom stuff in there. And I spied these little salt and pepper shakers. She can put them, my niece can put them in her kitchen if she wants, or just use them to decorate the baby's room. But they were just real tiny. And I just thought, oh, I'll pick those up too. So I've got those. So I've got to still wrap up all that stuff. I've got to wrap up. And somewhere here I have a crocheted mushroom that I did. I've got to get that and stuff it. My sister said, but what will she do with all those mushrooms? And I'm thinking, that's her problem, right? I'm sure she'll be gracious and say, oh, thank you, but she doesn't use them. That's up to her. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, you do, Gail? Oh, that's cute. My grandmother had over 200. That was her thing. Salt and pepper shaker. Anytime anybody went anywhere, they brought Aunt Kate back a pair of salt and pepper shakers. She had over 200 pair. And when she had to go into assisted living, I think I was just getting married, and I was going to be living in my husband's mom and dad's house. And I just wasn't interested in any of that stuff then. I have no idea what happened to my grandmom's all her salt and pepper and shakers. I would love to have a set now, but I don't know who has them. I don't know where they be. Is that what Elvin is, a Shih Tzu? A Shih Tzu? I keep getting my paper stuck in here. Oh, that's cute. I think that's what my sister Nancy's, her husband's sister was married to this fellow Kenny that we know, and since her sister-in-law passed away, he moved down to Florida where their one daughter lives, and he and his other daughter moved down there, and they have a Shih Tzu. They're very floppy. Yeah, my grandmother was out of control with the salt and pepper shakers. But she had little shelves all over her kitchen where she was able to really have most of them out. Oh, he's your third? Okay. Yeah, you find a breed you like. I think it's a good idea to stick with it. There's no surprises, right? You know what you're getting. My neighbor Betty that I often talk about, she really liked, it'll come to me. I can see his little face. The last one she had, she named him Baxter. Schnauzer. When I was growing up, I babysat for a lady who bred schnauzers. And then she she was a judge. She would go to shows and judge schnauzers. Look, I still have all this I can get in there. Let's see where we are. All right, I'm going to fold this. Yeah, I'm thinking about looking at Maltipoos. We had a Maltese, which I love, but Hubs doesn't want a white dog again. And our other two were Morkies, which they were really nice dogs, and we love those. So I don't know. We'll see. This is probably going to be way too fat for the little book that I have. So now I'm just stacking these. No rhyme or reason, just putting together the ones that I cut that should be the right size. Yeah, that little dog we saw at the shop, the dog boutique. She was a Maltipoo, but her hair, like a lot of them that you look at online, their hair is real tight and curly. Hers wasn't. Hers was more on the straight side. So she was, I don't know, I guess more of a Malty than a poo. I guess that's where because our Maltese, Lucy, her hair was straight. Hers wasn't curly at all. We'll see. And then our grandson said yesterday, "Where's Bella? I haven't seen Bella." And my daughter said, "Honey, we told you Bella was sick and she died." "Oh, she did? I thought she was just sleeping." Oh, like nobody. She's not here anymore. Oh, he was always on the floor with her, on her, in her face. They would go to leave, and she would be under this little bench we have. We have a little sleigh bench we keep in our living room. And he would scoot under there and say to her, "Okay, Bella, I'm going to leave now, but I will see you the next time I come." He was so good with her. Yeah, that one, I think a couple of these pages are a little too long. Yeah, I thought I measured them all, but look, I just didn't get it right. Okay, so the music sheet is way too long. Oh, you did, Gail? Yeah. I couldn't think about it because I didn't want to make the kid feel bad and start crying at the dinner table. And Lucy, our Lucy dog that we had was, look, I must not have cut this one. I must have just thrown it in there. I want 3 inches. Used to be their dog, but they were doing, actually, Jack was getting ready to be born, and they were doing a lot of, oh, look at what I did, girls. That just didn't cut. So he never got to live with Lucy. Charlotte did. Of course, she was really small, but we took over Lucy's care because there was just too much going on for her at the house. Gosh, that's just not going to cut. Okay. You do? Happy birthday, Aunt Beck. You're a youngin'. You're a youngin'. see if I can do this. I think my blade's getting dull on this little cutter. 70, no, 60. Ange, I'm not sure what you're telling me. Ange said, I don't remember. Honey, you bid on a pearl necklace and you got it? I can't believe I'm 70. I've been 70 for a while. I'm going to be 71, really, not too, in the summer. It's just incredible to me. Okay, so now that's quite a few pages. Some of them are still not thin enough, but I got a little bit of wiggle room there. I might just go for it. All right, so now I'm going to look at these and just see if there's anything really wonky that I don't like. I don't want those two calendar pages together. I'm looking forward to spring. I'm looking forward to baseball season starting. Of course, they've been playing spring training games. I think I want to flip this one around. I think I want that cloth piece at the top. And I think if I offset these a little bit, I think they'll fit in there better. They won't be as thick. You know how as your pages get thicker and you're just doing one signature, they kind of push, and some of them look longer or end up longer than what they really are because you got so many in there. So if I offset these, it might be a little better. Well, that one's not doing. That one's not doing so good. Okay, let's see. Let's get that one in. I think I want that turned that way. I like the stain on that to be maybe the center. Whoop. See, I've got a lot of extra here. Still got more. I think that'll be okay. That's plenty of pages to mess around with. Okay, so I'm just going to I'm just going to eyeball it. That's not quite right, but it's going to be fine. I'm just sticking my pokey tool through there. It's going to hold them where I want them. And now I need to grab my, I'm going to use my waxed linen. Okay. I've still got plenty of stuff on my desk I haven't used. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll use white. I haven't used much of my white. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see. This is going to be, I usually do 3 and a little. 3 and a little. And then I'm going to grab a big-eyed needle, I hope. It's got little magnets here. That's not really big-eyed. This one's better. Put that back. It's a little pointy. It's a little pointy. Really having a duller needle would be better. Now, you could clip your pages and hold them in place. Sometimes I do that, but I'm not doing that today. I'm going to start from the center so that my tie is in the center. And I'm just going to remove my pokey tool and put my threaded needle in there and just start. So I've got that in there, kind of holding my space. And then I'm going to come down here and punch my next hole. Ow. This is kind of like stitch as you go. So now I want to come in here and I'm going to take my pokey tool out and pop my needle right back in there. And I am having more and more trouble gripping. Okay, cool. Full beans. And then I'm going to go back down to this other end and put in my third hole. Something small like this. I think the 3-hole pamphlet stitch works very well. If your pages were a little taller, you know, you might want to go with 5. I'm just going to give that a little tug. Oh, yeah, Beck just realized she wasn't on live. Yeah, sometimes I feel silly. Sometimes I pop in somewhere and I'm not paying attention. And they're talking about stuff and I'm chatting away, making comments, and then somebody will say, Lori, I think you may not be live. Because I'm talking about stuff that happened, 20 minutes ago. Here's a pair. I'm looking for a pair of, I can't get my drawer to pull out. Oh, yeah. Just do a wiggle. I'll just do a wiggle. I can't get it. This is not, I don't. Okay, it worked. That's a pair of cutters. I don't want to cut my needle, but there was just enough there where I could grab. See, I made my thread way too long. So I'm just going to do a little knot here. Now, recently, what I've been doing when I want to make a little tie around the outside of a journal, and I do my pamphlet stitch. No, I didn't get that right on the crease. I could have done better there. I just loop my tie material underneath those threads. I didn't do it on that one. Where's my piece of... I said, oh, this will be good for a tie. I got the avocado. So I don't really eat avocados, but I want to try this recipe with an avocado. And so I said to Ron, could you pick me up? He was going into Produce Junction. Can you pick me up a couple avocados? Well, we don't know what we're buying. So he said, sure. So these things have been rock hard for days and days and days. It's not, I mean, I don't think they have much taste. But anywho, I saw this recipe and I said to my younger sister, this looks good to me. I think I want to try it. She said, oh yeah, I want to try it too. So I just checked my avocados again this morning and I think they're finally soft enough. So what you do is you cut it in half, you know, you twist it, take the big nut out, the big pit, and all right, I'm going to just not weave really, I'm just going to slip this thing I want to use for a tie underneath this threads of my pamphlet stitch. And you take the whole avocado and you smash it. Then you add an egg. And then you, I think she said a cup of cheese. And you can use probably a variety of cheese or whatever you like. Okay, so this makes a loop now. See? I got a loop. I'm going to pull my ends through. And I'm gently just going to tighten that down. See, now I have a little tie for my journal. So how are we doing on time here? 12:18. Okay. So that's not bad for crap that was on my desk, right? And so then you whip in your egg, beat that all up with your avocado and your cheese. Now she made patties and put them in her air fryer, but I think you could do them in one of those little waffle makers, or really just in a Teflon pan. So I think I'm going to try mine in a waffle maker. And of course she called it avocado bread. So I'm going to see. I'm going to see how that tastes. Of course, I think you could put seasonings and stuff in there too, which might be yummy. Peggy Fitzmaurice, gosh, a year or two ago, told me about chaffles. They're just really yummy. You know, if you're trying to cut back on white bread and you can't get the idea of, you know, bread out of your head. So I'm going to try it. I think it sounds yummy. So now, I think this is looking pretty cute. I've got more stuff on my desk that I could really decorate with. Let's see. Look at that cute piece of yummy stuff. Oh, look, and the tinkle tape. Oh, I love tinkle tape. Let's just start adding some stuff in. Oh, okay, Gail. Yeah, I think I might do that when I'm done streaming here and see how it tastes. Now, I was watching another reel. Oh, look, I forgot that. And for little kids, they did the same thing. They mashed up an avocado, but they put banana, and I think they put an egg, and they put look like a couple tablespoons of like an oat flour or some kind of a different flour. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Nice to see you. Um, Same thing, and then they put it in a waffle maker. Oh man, that kid couldn't wait to get her hands on it. So I thought that was a pretty clever idea too. So now you have a pocket here, and then you've got this little open pocket back here, and the little tie shut. Of course, we could add things to our little strings, and then you can start doing some art or decorating your pages. And this is not tinkle tape I made. In fact, Johnny showed me how to make tinkle tape, but this actually came off a piece of something. So I think I want to glue that on somewhere. I want to glue it somewhere where you're going to really see it. It kind of looks cool. Maybe I'll put it there. So my sister really likes avocado toast, and she gives avocado to her grandkids a lot, and she'll put it in shakes and stuff. But see, I have not gotten into that. Not gotten into that. Okay. All right, Aunt Bex. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your day. I was going to put some of this. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't think they really have much taste, but they say they're really good for you, right? Good fat. Good fat. So my sister shared a picture with us of her granddaughter who's just getting ready to turn a year old. They must just put avocado chunks on her high chair. She was like totally green. She had it all over her face, all over her little face. She kind of looked like a little kid from like Whoville to me, like a little Grinch kid. Anyway, yeah. See, my husband picked it up at Produce Junction, and he was lamenting that it was $1. But I didn't think that sounded bad for an avocado. $1 a piece. I didn't think that was bad, but what do I know? I don't really buy them, so I don't really know. The only other time I bought them, and I said to my sister, "Do you want the guts of these?" Because I just bought them to $1 a piece is a good price. That's what I thought, Gail. I whacked them. I hate to even tell you. I bought a bag. There were several in the bag. It was only $4 or $5 for the bag. And in fact, I still have some in the freezer, the skins. And I made the dye to do some avocado dyeing. And that was a while ago. And I didn't think that was bad price either, but I didn't even eat any of it. I just used it for art. I used it for art. I froze some of it and would throw them in a smoothie. Well, we're right outside of Philadelphia, so a lot of times, things aren't cheap here. All right, so I'm just taking some of this little pieces of tea bag that I had. Oh, and salads. Oh, see, I wouldn't even think about that. Put them in salads. I guess I'm just like, you know what? If they are so, I mean, hey, there's Carol. Hi, Carol. Yeah, I knew about guacamole, but see, then I'd be wanting a chip. But that might be good, like with like a cucumber, I guess, dipped in it, right? Anywho, I don't know. But I'm going to try that avocado bread. See, I think that sounds good with maybe like a that avocado recipe I was saying with like say an over easy egg. That sounds good to me. Maybe on that. We have a fast food place in our area, and we don't go a lot because my husband wouldn't eat anything there. Chipotle, but I used to go when I worked, you know. So I enjoyed that. I think I had guacamole there, but quite frankly, I wouldn't go out of my way to make it. Just saying. So now this is just someone had given me a whole stack. It was my when I used to go to the nail salon, my nail girl gave me a whole stack of these white envelopes. So sometimes I do a bunch of them and stack them together and make an envelope journal, which I absolutely adore. And I have quite a few of those, and I use them for storage. But today I folded it in threes. I'm not sure if I like cilantro. That's one thing I don't think I'm too thrilled about, that flavor. Um, so now I just put that on, and they'll take a little minute to dry. But see, I could put another little pocket here. Where are those? Let's see what's in here. This is another bag I had on my desk. These papers are kind of thin. You usually like to use something with a little more body to it to make a pocket. Some cards. Oh, I just got that one sticker book that's got all the different mushrooms and stuff in it. Oh, look, there's a... Oh. So we could go on forever here, right? That might be too much. This is all stuff that could go in a pocket. Oh, this is a one of those, what do they call them? Thinlits or a 3D embossing folder. It cuts and it embosses. I think it's a Ranger Tim Holtz product. That might look cute there. Avocados are good in sushi too. Oh yeah, you know, I tried a little sushi. We were just to a restaurant. We've got to go again tomorrow. My husband has to have oh, that's a cute bit of fabric. Has to have his eye, a hole put in his eye to release fluid. He had one done 2 weeks ago. He didn't really feel anything. They numbed his eye, so that was all good. But there's a Japanese buffet there. I mostly had the cocktail shrimp. But I did try some sushi. I would never try it and pay for it because I don't know if I would like it. And the ones I tried, I couldn't read any of the words. It was all in Japanese. The ones that I tried, they looked really pretty, but they were really kind of sweet. But now that you say that, Carol, they did have a little bit of green something in the center, you know, like the rice and everything was wrapped around. I got that on crooked. This is a little bubble gum wrapper. I'm going to fold that in half. Yeah. My sister goes to a place near her home and they call it sushi, but some of it is not, it's not all. I thought sushi was all raw, but that's called something else. I've come to find out. Sashimi or something like that. I don't know. But what they get is like cooked stuff. Like the shrimp is cooked and, you know, they might wrap it in a piece of lettuce, you know. Yeah, wasabi's top. When we had the Asian kids live with us, the first student we had, our first gal, her name is Young. She goes by Lily now, but there was an H Mart, if any of you are familiar with that, which is an Asian market. It was really right around the corner from our home. So I would take her over there, and they had a little cafe where you could purchase prepared food and sit down and have lunch. And then they had all kinds of stuff in the store that you could purchase. And she would get sushi there. You do, Cal? Oh, you do like hot stuff. And Young would get this sushi. It was shaped kind of like this, and it would have a piece of salmon on top. And then it came with a little package of wasabi, and she'd take her little chopsticks and she'd flip that piece of salmon up, and then she would spread all the wasabi on there, bring that back down. I mean, it was a good piece of sushi. It was like that big. She'd stuff that whole thing in her little face. Her little cheeks would be all stuffed out and she'd be munching. She loved it. But now Kim, not Kim, Kay Kim, who was coming into my streams a couple weeks ago, like when her and the girls came, they would go over to H Mart and they would buy all the different sauces and stuff that we could dip dumplings and stuff in. I have no idea. There was one that they bought that was really good. I have no idea what it was because it was all the label was all different language. Of course, now we're talking sashimi is raw. We're talking 10 years ago, so you know I have no clue what it was. But boy, I'll tell you, the dumplings are really good in there. And the H Mart had dumplings you could buy in a bag frozen, and they were good. All right, let me see if I can get this. This is a sticker. I think I want to put that on this back page. So I think I will just start adding stuff to this, and then this little journal might end up in my Etsy shop if I get my act together and get some more stuff listed in there. What time have we got here? 12:30. Yeah, I haven't been into an H Mart in a long time, but I would like to go into one again. I think there's one not too far from us here, maybe in Cherry Hill. Or I could just, next time I go to Pennsylvania, I could go to the one I used to live near. Sashimi is raw fish. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. This is how this goes. I like that. I think I want to put a little pocket of some kind here. So let me trim this. This is, of course, a time card. Maybe I should go this way. Yeah, that's okay. A time card. I can trim a little bit off. I wasn't expecting my husband to be home this early. I thought he was going to be out for a little while. And I'm going to punch a little divot in the top. Okay, it's just, you don't have to whistle.
I got that free Pizza Hut pizza.
Okay, honey. Thank you. He's going off to the gym. Okay. So that'd be a cute little pocket there, huh? So let's put that little pocket down. So again, this is just all just really crap. But I can't bring myself to throw away that's just sitting on my desk. On and around the desk. So I can pop a few little goodies in there, and of course I can stick something on here additional. You know, I just like the layering. Don't you like the layering when you start working on a junk journal or a mixed media piece or whatever? I just like the layering. Tucking little things behind pieces of fabric or you know, the one word I never can remember. Goodness, I don't know why I can never remember it. Cheesecloth. Woo! It always takes me a minute. Golly sakes. Oh, look. This one I didn't open up. Didn't get stitched in. That's sad. And then, you know, you can stamp on pages too. You girls all know this stuff. This is just me fussing. I'm just fussing. I'm fussing. All right, so I'm going to load some of this stuff back in this little pocket. Well, there's this place on Route 38 near where we live in Jersey. And the place looks like if a good wind came along, it would, oh, look at that. It would blow over, okay? It really looks like a dump. And they've got a sign out front that says sushi 50% off. And I've said to my husband on several occasions, who would eat there? The place looks like, bye, Gail. The place looks like it's falling apart, first of all. And then they've got a half off sushi sign. Like, I would be afraid to eat there. That's just me. So it's been a little while now. I had my niece that's having the baby in the car and her husband. I forget what we were coming back from something. And we're going past this place. And they like, my niece loves sushi. And I said, okay, take a look at this place and tell me, would you eat there? And they both said, yeah, half price, sure. I'm like, okay, I guess it's just me. This might be cute on the edge of the page. one of the big old sticker. Big old sticker. I don't think it's a sticker. It was a label. But you have to put the glue on. Judy, hi. How are you, my dear? Did you see that I finally saw your message? Sometimes I get notification, and I know that people left me a message on one of my lives or videos or what, and other times I just happen to find them. I don't know. I don't know why some I see and other ones I'm always in there looking. So I apologize for that. Okay, Carol's gonna lurk away. I'm gonna get going here, get some lunch, and I think a ball game's coming on today around 1:05, so I can catch the ball game, which will be cool for me. Love my baseball season. So thanks for joining me. This was fun, something I wanted to do for a while, and I just will continue to fuss and add some things on here. I appreciate you all being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Look, Monopoly money. I have a ton of this somewhere. I have no idea. I always forget I have it and forget to put it in. Maybe I'll put this little ticket here, maybe with a little paper clip. Wouldn't that be darling? You saw, okay, she gets home from work 4:45 in the morning. Oh, God bless you, Judy. All right. Well, thanks, girls, for being here. I appreciate it. Take care. And like I said, I'll see you next time. I've got to put my hand up here to get my son-in-law said, Mom, you can get a remote, what did he call this? Finger pad or something. And I could hang it somewhere over here where I work. Because I don't have a touch screen. A touch screen would be so nice. But I didn't opt for that when I got this computer. Anywho. I know, I thought I just put some, there's one, little baby Timmy. This might not be a Timmy one, but little baby clip. Clip that little, put all these little goodies back in. All right. Well, thanks, girls, for being here. I appreciate it. Like I said, enjoy your day. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.